Before the dynasty, before all the Super Bowls, before the name Mahomes was a household name, there was a choice. A single decision that honestly would change the entire landscape of the NFL forever.
And this is the kind of fork in the road that really defines a legacy, right? To really get who he is today, we've got to go all the way back. Back to the beginning, to the moment his entire future was hanging in the balance.
So, let's set the scene. We're starting out in Tyler, Texas. And I'm telling you, there is just something in the air in East Texas. It's a place that just seems to breed a different kind of athlete. One with a little extra fire, a little bit of that hometown magic.
And really, the whole story hinges on this one idea: the multi-sport phenom. Now, this isn't just about being good at a bunch of sports. No. It's about building a unique physical toolbox. You know, drawing skills from different places to create something nobody's ever seen before on a football field.
And you absolutely can't talk about Patrick Mahomes' athletic gifts without talking about where they came from. I mean, the guy was born into a legacy, literally following in the footsteps of his dad, Pat Mahomes, a pro who had already made it to the show.
Yeah, the pedigree here is just undeniable. His dad, Pat Mahomes Sr., got drafted by the Minnesota Twins way back in '88 and put together a long career as a pitcher in Major League Baseball. So think about that. Patrick didn't just grow up around sports, he grew up inside the highest level of professional athletics.
And this quote just nails it. It's not just about genetics. The actual biomechanics of being a pitcher, learning how to generate insane torque and velocity from all these different arm angles, that was literally baked into his DNA and his childhood. This is the source code for all those crazy no-look passes and sidearm slings we see today.
Which brings us to Whitehouse High School. Okay, this is where the legend really starts to bubble up. He wasn't just the star quarterback. The dude was a force of nature on every field, on every court, and it created a real question about where his future was actually headed.
He was operating at an elite level in 3 different arenas. On the gridiron, he was the star QB. On the baseball diamond, he was a hard-throwing relief pitcher, just like his dad. And he was a standout on the basketball court too. I mean, his versatility was already completely off the charts.
But man, what he did his senior year in football, that was something else entirely. These numbers just don't look real. Seriously, they look like you're messing with the sliders in a video game.
All right, let's just run through them real quick. It starts with 4,619 yards through the air.
He threw for 50 touchdowns. That's not a career number, that's one single season.
And he wasn't just sitting in the pocket either. He tacked on almost another 1,000 yards with his legs and scored another 15 touchdowns on the ground. 65 total touchdowns in one high school season. That kind of production is absolutely staggering. It is the stuff of pure East Texas legend.
So when you've got that kind of talent, a massive, life-altering decision is coming for you. This wasn't just about picking a college. This was about picking a sport, picking a destiny. He had 2 totally legitimate pro careers right there in front of him.
Okay, so let's break down the actual options here. The MLB path, that was the clear one. Follow in his dad's footsteps, get drafted high, probably get a nice signing bonus, and start a pro baseball career right away. But the football path, well, that was way less certain. Despite those insane stats, he was only rated as a 3-star recruit. It meant going to college, years of uncertainty, and a much, much tougher road.
And that's really what it all boiled down to, right? Was he going to follow the proven path that his father laid out, the one everyone expected and understood? Or was he going to try and carve out a brand new legacy all on his own terms?
He chose football. At committed to Texas Tech, you just have to admire the guts that takes. To bet on yourself like that, to turn down the safer bet, the more immediate future, just to chase your own dream, even when a lot of the so-called experts weren't totally sold on you.
But get this, the decision wasn't as final as it seemed. When he got to Texas Tech, he actually didn't give up baseball right away. He started his college career as a 2-sport athlete, still playing as a relief pitcher for the baseball team while he was competing for the quarterback job. So the choice was made, but the battle was really just beginning.
But could Texas Tech unleash the gunslinger? Part 2 drops soon.